Hello and welcome everyone. So we are back with our daily current affairs analysis through multiple choice questions of 10th of July 2020. So hope this video will help you to have a basic understanding of the topics that were in news. So the topics that are included in today's video are National Mission for Manuscripts, Malabar Exercise, Measles, Malabar Rebellion of 1921, Criminalization of Politics, Foreign Contribution Regulation Act or FCRA, Bhasan Char Island, Information Technology Act, then Shreya Singhal versus Union of India case, and at last we will have a discussion on the production of lithium in our universe. So let's get started. We have the first question as, consider the following statements with respect to National Mission for Manuscripts. The mission was established in 2003 by the Ministry of Tourism and Culture. Then, it was mandated to document, conserve and disseminate the knowledge preserved in the manuscripts. So, we have to choose the correct statements. So, the options are 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. So, both the statements are correct. So, the correct option will be C, both 1 and 2. Let's look into the explanation. So the Ministry of Culture has taken up the project of reprinting of 108 volumes of Mongolian Kanjur under the National Mission for Manuscripts or NMM. So that's why this was in news. So what is Kanjur? It means concise order. They are related to Buddhism. Originally, these were available only in Tibetan language, but later they are translated to classical Mongolian language. Then, the first set of 5 volumes of Mongolian Kanjur published under the National Mission of Manuscripts was presented to the President of India recently. It is expected that all the 108 volumes of the Mongolian Kanjur will be published by March 2022. So, what is National Mission for Manuscripts? So, it was launched in February 2003 by the Government of India under the Ministry of Tourism and Culture, with the mandate of documenting, conserving and disseminating the knowledge preserved in the manuscripts. One of the objectives of the mission is to publish rare and unpublished manuscripts so that the knowledge enshrined in them is spread to researchers, scholars and general public at large. So, moving to the next question we have, with respect to Malabar exercise, consider the following statements. So, Malabar exercise began as a bilateral naval exercise between India and Japan in 1992. Then, currently, it was expanded into a quadrilateral format with the inclusion of US and Australia. So, we have to choose which of these statements are correct. So, the options are 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. So, none of these statements are correct. So, the correct option will be D. Let's look at the explanation. So why this is in news? Because India is going to take a key decision on the inclusion of Australia in the Malabar exercise along with Japan and USA at a defense ministry meeting early next week. So the inclusion of Australia in the Malabar exercise would mark a major shift for India into the Indo-Pacific plans. So the decision, if taken, could bring all Quad countries together as a part of the annual War Games. So what is Malabar exercise? So, Malabar exercise began as a bilateral naval exercise between India and the US in 1992. Hence, the first statement is incorrect. Then, it was expanded into a trilateral format with the inclusion of Japan in 2015. So, both the statements are incorrect. So, moving to the next question we have, consider the following statements with respect to measles. So, it is a highly contagious respiratory disease caused by a virus. India and Maldives have eliminated the measles ahead of 2023 target. So we have to choose which of these statements are correct. So the options are 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. So here the first statement is correct and the second statement is not correct. So the correct option will be 1 only. Let's see why. So why this is in news? Because recently, Maldives and Sri Lanka have become the first 2 countries in the Southeast Asia region to eliminate both measles and rubella ahead of the 2023 target. So they are declared measles and rubella free by the WHO. So member countries of WHO Southeast Asia region had set 2023 as the target for elimination of measles and rubella. So measles is a highly contagious respiratory disease caused by a virus. So contagious disease mane ki? So they are such disease which can be spread directly or indirectly. Directly কেনেকে যদি আমি ইনফেক্টেড পাৰ্সন এজনৰ ডাইৰেক্ট কন্টেক্টত আহো তেনেকে এইটো স্প্ৰেড হ'ব পাৰে বা তেওঁলোকৰ হাসিয়ালে বা কাহিলে যদি তেওঁলোকৰ সেই ড্ৰপলেট বিলাক কিবা বস্তুত লাগি থাকে আৰু যদি সেই ড্ৰপলেট বিলাকৰ যদি সংস্পৰ্শত আমি আহো তেনেকেও এই ডিজিজটো স্প্ৰেড হ'ব পাৰে. That's why they are known as highly contagious diseases. Rubella is also a contagious disease caused by a virus. So moving to the next question we have, which of the following states is related to Malabar Rebellion in 1921? So the options are Punjab, Kerala, Maharashtra or West Bengal. So the correct option will be B, Kerala. Let's see what is Malabar Rebellion. So the Malabar Rebellion in 1921 started as resistance against the British colonial rule and the feudal system in southern Malabar, but it ended in a violence between Hindus and Muslims. There were a series of clashes between Mapila peasantry and their landlords, supported by the British throughout the 19th and 20th centuries. So it began as a reaction against a heavy-handed crackdown of the Khilafat movement, a campaign in defense of the Ottoman Caliphate by the British authorities in the Eranad and Fallunad taluks of Malabar. So Mapilas attacked and took control of the police stations, British government offices, courts and government treasuries. So why this is in news? Because অহা বছৰ, that is 2021 ত Malabar Rebellionৰ 100 বছৰ সম্পূৰ্ণ হ'ব. So Malabar Rebellion can be viewed from three perspectives. First, it is a resistance against the British colonial rule where the peasants attacked the landlords and British officials, which were mainly Hindus. So it turned into a communal violence between Hindus and Muslims. Thirdly, it is the fight against the feudal systems that were prevalent in that time. So that's why Malabar Rebellion is of great importance. So moving to the next question we have, consider the following statements regarding the criminalization of politics. Constitution bars a person having criminal case against him or her from contesting election to parliament. A person convicted of any offense and sentenced to imprisonment for not less than 2 years is disqualified from the membership of the parliament. So we have to choose which of these statements are correct. So the options are 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. So the correct answer will be 2 only. First statement is not correct. So let's look at the explanation. So under Article 84 of the Constitution, it provides for qualification for membership of the parliament. So a person shall not be qualified to be chosen to fill a seat in the parliament unless he or she is a citizen of India and makes and subscribe before some person authorized in that behalf by the Election Commission an oath or affirmation according to the form set out for the purpose in the third schedule. Then if he or she is in the case of a seat of Council of States not less than 30 years of age, and in case of seat in the House of Parliament not less than 25 of age. গতিকে ৰাজ্যসভাৰ মেম্বাৰশ্বিপৰ কাৰণে 30 বছৰতকৈ কম হ'ব নোৱাৰিব বয়সটো, আৰু লোকসভাৰ কাৰণে 25 ইয়াৰ্ছতকৈ কম হ'ব নালাগিব. Then if he or she possesses such other qualification as may be prescribed in that behalf by or under any law made by the parliament. So under the Representation of People's Act of 1951, it provides that a person convicted of any offense and sentenced to imprisonment for not less than 2 years shall be disqualified from the date of such conviction and shall continue to be disqualified for a further period of 6 years since his release. So what is the matter of concern? So আমি যদি চাও 2004 or 24% MPৰ against criminal কেছ ৰেজিষ্টাৰ্ড হৈ আছে আৰু সেইটো বাঢ়ি গৈ 2019ত that was the recent general election সেইটো বাঢ়ি গৈ পেলাই 43% হৈছিল সো সুপ্ৰিম কোৰ্টে কৈছে যে নেক্সট যদি কোনোবা পলিটিক্যাল পাৰ্টি ক্ৰিমিনেল বেকগ্ৰাউণ্ড থকা ক্যান্ডিডেট নমিনেট কৰে তেতিয়া হলে সেই পলিটিক্যাল পাৰ্টিটোৱে কাৰণ দৰ্শাব লাগিব সেই ক্ৰিমিনেল বেকগ্ৰাউণ্ড থকা ক্যান্ডিডেট জনক তেওঁলোকে কিয় নমিনেট কৰিছে আৰু সেই কনস্টিটুৱেন্সিটোত এনেকুৱা এজনো মানুহ নোলাল নে য'ত যাৰ কোনো ক্ৰিমিনেল বেকগ্ৰাউণ্ড নাই এই বিষয়ে তেওঁলোকে কাৰণ দৰ্শাব লাগিব সুপ্ৰিম কোৰ্টত আৰু তাৰ পাছতো যদি পলিটিক্যাল পাৰ্টিটোৱে সেই ক্যান্ডিডেট জনক নমিনেট কৰে তেতিয়া হলে তেওঁৰ ক্ৰিমিনেল বেকগ্ৰাউণ্ডটো তেওঁলোকৰ পাৰ্টি ৱেবছাইটত পাবলিশ কৰিব লাগিব লগতে ডেইলি নিউজ পেপাৰ এখনত ইলেকশ্যনৰ আগে আগে হেতু পাবলিশ কৰিব লাগিব সো দিস উইল help in curbing the rapid criminalization of politics. So that's why this question is important. So moving to the next question we have, which of the statements given below is or are true with regard to the Foreign Contribution Regulation Act or FCRA? So it is a law related to financial legislation implemented by the Reserve Bank of India. Then under the act, the NGOs which receive funds from abroad require to register themselves in every 5 years. So we have to choose the correct statements. So the options are 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. So here only the second statement is correct. So let's see why. So what is FCRA? It is a law enacted by the Parliament to regulate foreign contribution, especially monetary donation. As per the FCRA Act of 2010, all NGOs are required to be registered under the Act to receive foreign funding. Under the Act, organizations required to register themselves in every 5 years. So since the Act is related to internal security legislation, despite being a law related to financial legislation, it falls into the purview of Ministry of Home Affairs and not the Reserve Bank of India. Hence, the first statement is not correct. So why this is in news? Because the Ministry of Home Affairs have constituted a committee to inquire into the Rajiv Gandhi Trust, Rajiv Gandhi Charitable Trust and Indira Gandhi Memorial Trust because they are suspected to have violated some provisions of FCRA. So moving to the next question we have, the Bhasan Char Island belong to which country and is home to which refugee group? A. Turkey, Syrian refugees. B. Iran, Afghan refugees. C. Bangladesh, Rohingya refugees. Or Turkey, Yazidi refugees. So the correct option will be C. Bangladesh, Rohingya refugees. So in the map you can clearly see the location of the island. Bhasan Char Islandত বাংলাদেশ গভৰ্ণমেণ্টে ৰোহিংগিয়া ৰেফিউজিসকলৰ কাৰণে কেম্প সেট আপ কৰিছিল কেইবছৰমান আগত সো ৰিসেন্টলি বাংলাদেশ গভৰ্ণমেণ্টে কৈছে যে ৰেফিউজিসকলৰ কোনেও এই আইলেণ্ডটো এৰিব নোৱাৰিব যেতিয়ালৈকে তেওঁলোকে নিজৰ হোমল্যান্ড দ্যাট ইজ ম্যানমাৰ যাবলৈকে মান্তি নহয় আৰু ম্যানমাৰৰ প্ৰবলেম হ'ল যে ইন ম্যানমাৰ দ্য ৰোহিংগিয়াছ were denied the basic human rights facilities and there was a genocide in recent years. So that's the issue. So moving to the next question we have, on which of the following grounds can the central government block public access to any information on internet under the Information Technology Act? So the options are sovereignty and integrity of India, friendly relations with foreign states, or public order. So we have to choose the correct code. So the options are 1 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 and 3 only, or all of the above. So all the statements are correct. So the correct option will be D, all of the above. Let's see the explanation. So Article 69A of the Information Technology Act empowers the central government where it is satisfied it is necessary or expedient so to do the interest of sovereignty and integrity of India, defense of India, security of the state, friendly relation with foreign state or public order, or for preventing incitement to the commission of any cognizable offense relating to the above, or it may by order direct any agency of the government or intermediary to block for access by the public or cause to be blocked for access by the public any information generated, transmitted, received, stored or hosted in any computer resource. So moving to the next question we have, the Shreya Singhal versus Union of India case relates to which of the following? Disqualification of member of parliament, passive euthanasia, the freedom of speech on internet platforms, or right to privacy? So the correct option will be C, the freedom of speech on internet platform. So the last two questions are interrelated. How? Recently the government of India has banned some Chinese apps. আৰু সেই এপকেইটাৰ ভিতৰত এটা বহু চৰ্চিত এপ হৈছে টিকটক, য'ত মানুহে নিজৰ অপিনিয়নো এক্সপ্ৰেছ কৰিব পাৰে। সো এতিয়া কথাটো হ'ল এইটোক আমি ভায়োলেশ্যন অফ ফ্ৰীডম অফ স্পীচ বুলি ক'ব পাৰোঁ নেকি, বা গভৰ্ণমেণ্টে এই এপটো বেন কৰিব পাৰে নেকি? Yes, the government can ban this app through the provisions of the IT Act for maintaining the sovereignty and security of India and many more given in the Act. So that's why these two questions are interrelated and both are important. So moving to the next question we have, consider the following statements regarding lithium. Lithium generally gets depleted in a star by the process of burning. Sun has lower amount of lithium than Earth. So which of these statements are correct? One only, two only, both one and two, or neither one nor two? So among the given statements, both the statements are correct. So the correct option will be C. Let's look at the explanation. So lithium was produced in the Big Bang around 13.7 billion years ago along with other elements. So lithium burning is a nucleosynthetic process in which lithium is depleted in a star. So nucleosynthesis is the process that creates new atomic nuclei from pre-existing nucleons and nuclei. The vast majority of stars with a mass similar to that of the Sun are expected to destroy lithium gradually over the course of their lives via lower temperature nuclear burning. So planets are known to have more lithium than their stars, as in the case of Earth-Sun pair. But recently, some Indian scientists have discovered that some stars have abundant amount of lithium. So it is not true in the case of all the stars. So at this we come to the end of this video. Hope you like the video. If you like the video, please share it and subscribe to our channel so that you can get timely update of our videos. See you in the next video. Till then, thank you.